Here are the colors for our January subscription box. We first have pearls. And pearls is a fine silver, like an off-white kind of color. Then we have witch's brew. Witch's brew is a combination of like, I will say silver and purple. Let me show you. And witch's brew is an extra fine as well as denim. It's an extra fine as well. It's more of a blue silver. Then we also have Beautiful Blazer. Beautiful Blazer is a chunky opal glitter. And last but not least, Pop Bottles. And Pop Bottles, as you know, is a custom mix. Silvers and golds and pinks. It's a beautiful custom mix that I will show you guys. Now let's see what we can do with them. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of the vinyls that we offer at All Bling. There's this one. It's on the Valentine's side, Valentine candy. I'm gonna fold it like this so I can make a perfect square pretty much and cut to make a V-split. I'm using a 20-ounce tumbler, skinny, and I went ahead and peeled the backing. Gonna put my tumbler down, and I just use anything that I have on hand to hold it on both sides. And I'm gonna place it a little bit higher. I want to have leftovers on the top. I'd rather cut that, and I want to make sure that I don't get any bubbles. So I'm slowly turning my cup, and I'm gonna use the backing on this other side to make sure that I don't get a glue on my paper. And I'm gonna continue that way all the way around. Now I'm gonna go to the next side. I'm gonna remove my backing. Now that I have it all placed, I want to make sure I don't have any bubbles. And if I do have a bubble, then I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up with pop it with my X-Acto knife. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna now cut the excess using my X-Acto knife. I'm just gonna go around the tumbler. I want to make sure that I cut all the excess, so I want to make sure that I go really close to my border. Because that little thin hairline can cause the tumbler not to seal good, the epoxy, or it can lift. So I want to make sure that I get all the excess. See a bubble right there. So for that bubble, I'm gonna go ahead with my X-Acto knife and pop another little bubble there, and bam. This particular vinyl is matte or flat. That means that it's not shiny, and I like it better because it's still going to shine once we put it on the epoxy. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use double-sided tape, and I'm gonna use the 1/2 inch to create some lines. And because I have 3 fine colors, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this for my 3 fine colors, and then I'm gonna use Mod Podge for my chunkies. Going now with my second line because I'm going to use several colors. Third color. Okay, here I have for my three colors, 1, 2, and 3. Those are my 3 finds. Taking these tapes out. Let's see. I use denim first. And this is the beauty of using double-sided tape. You just need a little bit of glitter. We're gonna go with Witch's Brews now, that is the purple. This is how it looks so far. We are now using pearls. And like I said, pearl is a fine, but it's not an ultra fine. Or extra fine, I should say. It's not an extra fine. So it's a little bit of a bigger cut. I used pop bottles from the top bottom, and now I'm gonna use Beautiful Blister bottom up. Okay, let's do the second coat for the chunky. And as usual, the second coat is gonna soak all the mouthwash. And this time I'm gonna start bottom up. So I'm gonna start with my lighter color. Beautiful Blister. And now from the opposite side, pop bottles. steps will be to seal it and apply epoxy. Now I'm gonna apply my epoxy. As you can see, I added some slate to it, and I start with the vinyl portion of it. I always apply my epoxy top to bottom, unless I have white. If I have some kind of white glitter in it, then I normally do the whites first, and then the rest I leave it for last. I'm doing my fine glitters first because I did not seal the tumbler first. If you don't want your colors to mix, then you should seal it ahead of time. And I'm not too concerned about having them spread because I'll clean it up now in a minute with my popsicle. Just want to make sure that everything is covered real good. Okay, now I'm gonna take those chunkies out. It's as simple as pushing them out. With my popsicle. And I put it where I want it. That's what I do when I don't seal it. But that's just me. You go ahead and seal it so you don't have to do this extra step. Okay, now I'm happy with what I see. I'm gonna clean my glove because I have chunky in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and remove those from my vinyl. And remember, this was our January subscription box. Hope you guys like what you see. This is just an idea on how you can use the colors. Remember that other supplies used are from loveallbling.com. Make sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and loveallbling. And also remember that you can always use the code FB25 for a one-time 25% off. Thank you all so much.